waking up the tri-state each weekday. It's the My Morning Show with Bobby and Liberty on My 105.3.
In Liberty, share your Facebook feedback now on My 105.3.
Oh, man. Trigger warning.
Oh, yes.
For this Facebook feedback today. We're talking about foods or meals that traumatized you when you were a kid. That's our Throwback Thursday question, and there is no shortage of trauma being shared on our Facebook page.
Trying to keep you in check with your New Year's resolution. This is not going to make you hungry.
Right? Exactly.
Probably.
That's a good way to put it. Let's see here. Bill Strange, he says, my dad liked liver and onions and cooked cabbage. I don't know why any human would ever choose to eat that.
No.
He says, thank God my mom would fix me something else and not force me to eat it. I didn't even want to be in the same house with that smell. Oh, that's I can understand how that'd be traumatizing. You walk in, you smell it, and you're like, oh, is that what we're having tonight? Great.
Perfect.
Ugh.
Top fan Miranda Brandon says, something that looked like a fin on my fish sandwich at school. To this day, I do not eat seafood. I mean, you
that's
get
so
like,
funny.
Okay, just a little piece of like skin or something, but like, you get a piece of salmon and you think, oh, no. Then I start to cut it and there's little bones and while I'm preparing it, I'm gagging, but afterwards it's fine.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, Tara Uday, she says salmon patties. She said they had bones in them.
See, that's what I'm saying.
But you know what? Somebody else said, oh, here it is. Holly Rose. She says that for her it was salmon patties, but now she loves them. My mom made salmon patties growing up. I didn't hate them. I didn't mind salmon patties too bad.
No, I like salmon patties. Just
without the bones.
There was I mean, Felicia says, my goodness, I choked on a piece of steak, and to this day, I will not eat steak or a pork chop.
Oh.
I don't eat steak either.
That's because I'm sure it was an overcooked steak, and that's easy to choke on.
You know what? It's really easy to overcook pork chops. I've realized this, even though I don't eat them.
Pork chops are super easy to overcook, yeah.
The dogs are so picky. Like, they like them in the air fryer because they're juicier. Just a pro tip.
Yeah, you heard right. She's talking about her dogs.
Also the steak.
Being super picky. She doesn't make steak and pork chops for her family, just her dogs.
No, I mean, actually the other night, I traumatized my son with food, threatening to give it to him all the time. But he was like, what's that smell? I'm like, oh, it's steak. And he's like, we're having steak? I'm like, well, the dogs are.
You aren't.
He's like, oh, there's none for me. I'm like, well, no, there's only 2 steaks. My gosh. We have
Good
2 dogs.
Lord. You're awesome.
The My Morning Show with Bobby and Liberty, the Tri-State's favorite morning show.
It's like they're in the car with me every morning.
From the Robert John and Associates Injury Law Studio on My 105.3.
Robert John and Associates.
So yeah, just now that when I said you're awesome, that was a sarcastic.
Oh.
You're awesome.
I was like, I know, right?
But when I say Barton Automotive is awesome, I really mean it there.
This is true.
Because they really are. Barton Automotive, locally owned there, about 5 miles west of University Parkway on Highway 66. And they're just awesome. Maureen, Nick, they're great people, and they're doing a great thing for my 105.3 listeners, aren't they?
Yes, they are. If you mention that you heard it from us, no matter what we're babbling about, if you heard Barton Automotive somewhere in between this conversation.
That's a good point.
I don't know what they were saying, but something about Barton Automotive and saving $50.
Yeah. They're not going to ask you what were they talking about. If you just say, hey, I heard Bobby and Liberty talking about you guys here at Barton, they're going to give you $50 off your next service. And you can find out what service your vehicle might need when you get that free inspection that they offer, folks. Just make an appointment, stop by and see them. They'll go over your vehicle and tell you what's good to go, what you need to keep an eye on, and what needs to be fixed right now.
And, we talk a lot about our top fans on Facebook. Barton Automotive has some top fans on Facebook.
Oh, you know it.
Sarah says, all of the staff are amazing, knowledgeable, truly care about the service they give. She wouldn't go anywhere else for her automotive needs.
Well, it's such an important part of your life is your vehicle. And finding somebody that, A, does good work, and B, somebody that you trust, and somebody that doesn't charge you an arm and a leg, that's a big, big deal. And when you find that right place, you want to tell everybody about it.
Absolutely.
And that's what people are saying about Barton Automotive, us included. You can go to bartonautomotive.com or see them, again, 5 miles west of University Parkway on Highway 66. Be sure to tell them that Bobby and Liberty sent you.